And good evening, Strika, Linson, Old Man, and everyone else who's lurking in chat tonight. Sofa Ninja, how you doing tonight? And Linson, apparently it actually has been a bloody week, according to Emery. Good evening, Two Brain Cells. How you doing? And ABO, good to see you. Although ABO, if you get you two stuck in my head, yeah, I'm not gonna be thrilled about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to The Podcast Live. Thank you. The Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity. Objectivity. Let me say that one more time. Objectivity. Leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes, and joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
I've had a fantastic day so far. How are you tonight, Scott?
I've had a wonderful day. I've had a great day. We have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to the Podocasts. Thank you. And that round of applause is for the audience. Thank you guys for joining us here on a Saturday night on a just absolutely bloody crypto day. Now, normally I would be incensed, but I'm not. All right, we kind of saw this one coming. Anybody who's following the markets, and I don't just mean the crypto market, I mean all the markets saw this one coming. When the Dow goes down 900 points in a single day, it does not take an oracle on the hill to notice that crypto is going to be following. It's never that far behind. The markets are interlinked. I know we'd like to think that we live in a bubble, but we absolutely do not live in a bubble. And what happens in one market is going to reverberate through all markets. And if you would like to see what that looks like. It looks like that right there. That is what reverberation looks like. Now, pundits are just going to be stepping all over themselves, trying to explain it and trying to bring calm to an irrational market. But guess what? The irrational markets, they don't listen to pundits, all right? They do what they think. Now, most of them do it from emotion. They do it simply from a state of emotion. Oh, my goodness, we don't know what's going on. Sell. We're afraid, and off you go. But this is crypto, and you are absolutely 100% going to have to live with this. Now, I'm pretty much out right now. I am in don't come mode. Now, anybody who's followed this program for any length of time knows what I mean when I say don't come mode. I'm fine with it, man. Let it keep going all the way down. But I would normally feel guilty about that, but I don't. I've been talking about this for months. I've shown you specifically step by step how to do it. There is a reason that I try to stay as liquid as possible, and it is for these moments that I maintain that strategy, and I'll continue to maintain that strategy. Guys, look, I have no problem selling. None. No problem whatsoever selling. I will dump it if it's looking bad, and I don't care what it is. I will take that money. I will insulate it, and you guys know right where I put it. So I'm more than happy to let this happen. And again, it's not because I wish anybody ill. It's because the tools are available. They are available to you here in the crypto market like they are not available anywhere else. So I am more than thrilled when stuff like this happens. I don't wish you ill, but I don't have any benefit that you guys don't have, that the whole world doesn't have. Now, anybody who's followed the podcast for a length of time and took us seriously and saw what we were doing is most likely in Rowan. So for the folks in Rowan, you're up 70% over the last 40 days. That's 70%. I get it. That's not a lot of money in crypto. 70% profit, 70% over your initial investment from 14 days ago is not a lot of money in crypto because the cult of 100x, that's where we live. We don't live in the cult of 70, 80, 90% gains. We live in the cult of 10,000% gains or bust. And I, for the life of me, cannot understand that. I wanted to, Saturday nights are fun streams, man. They're supposed to just be us cutting loose. But I think it's time for some real talk because there are still people absolutely getting savage today. And there is no reason for it. None whatsoever. Everything that you need to do, every tool that you need to protect your money is available to you, and it's sitting right in front of you. All you got to do is click. But again, the cult of 1,000x will just keep on pegging you over and over and over. Emery and I talked about this on our last stream. We talked about psychic money or psychic utility. And this is what you're experiencing right now. Go to the Reddits. Go to any Reddit. And people are thrilled with the drop, not because their money is protected, because it means that they can buy more lower. And they are just thrilled with this. Now, never in my life have I been in an investment hoping it goes down, just praying for it to go down. Come on, why won't you go down? I want to buy more. I want to buy more lower. Who does that? I got to ask, man, who does that? They come back with the same tired arguments over and over and over. They always go to old quotes. When there's blood in the streets, that's when you buy. They are waiting for that moment. Now, I am personally waiting for that moment, but it's because all my capital was insulated. It was all protected. I didn't hemorrhage off 80% of my money before I start buying. I didn't do it. My money was protected. So when I am just celebrating this, it's because I'm going to buy back my original positions, but I'm going to have more of it for the same amount of capital, not coming out of my pocket, not making it rain on the crypto market. I'm not doing that. My money is insulated. Your money can be insulated. I literally showed you step by step how to do it. So if you're eating it today, I'm sorry for your loss. But you had the tools to protect yourself. You just didn't do it. Objectivity. We talk about objectivity over and over and over. That you have got to remove hopium. You have got to remove faith. You have got to remove all these things from an investment, from a decision about an investment. There are dangerous assumptions that are going on over and over and over. I see them in my own comments. Yes, I buy. Yes, I DCA down because it'll go. We know that it'll go. You don't know, sir. You don't know. The dangerous assumption is that nothing has ever failed, that no token has ever failed, that no business has ever gone bankrupt. That is a critically dangerous assumption because it happens every day. Every day. So if you have an opportunity to insulate yourself from this, why aren't you? For the people who are just blindly holding tokens and not putting any of them to work, I'm sorry, but this is on you. 100% on you. There are channels up and down YouTube. It doesn't have to. I know I'm not well liked. I don't care. But there are channels up and down YouTube telling you how to do this step by step. Put your money to work. And the reason that you're doing that is because it insulates you against big-ass drops like this. If you are just holding tokens, every time this happens right here, you lose money. You lose value. Not it'll come back and we all know it. No. Your portfolio right now is lower than it was. Therefore, by the very definition of that, you lost money. And you didn't have to. So to me, it just seems unconscionable that you would push all of your money, everything that you do, your hard work, your sweat, your blood, your tears, your effort, and you would put it in something just so blindly because everybody knows it'll come back. Everybody knows that the right way to invest is to DCA, dollar cost average. Continue to buy all the way down because that is smart investing, as opposed to protecting your money when you can so that you don't have to DCA. For some reason, one of these is insane and one of these is just the way it is. I have never been in any market ever that rooted for it to crash. And it is completely lost on me. I get it. I'm a boomer. I know you put it, and I looked it up. I know what that is now, Belle. I know what a boomer is. I looked it up. So I get it. I'm just an old guy who doesn't understand the way things are. But while you are hemorrhaging, bleeding money, I am nice and safe and rooting for it because I can still buy and my capital is protected. That is objectivity. That is not emotion. It's not hopium. It's not anything but objectivity. The value of these tokens that I'm holding right now are going to be worth less tomorrow. Why? Oh, why would I hold them? For what possible reason? Where is the upside of me holding an investment that I know is going to be lower tomorrow? It makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And again, I'm sorry to do this on a Saturday, man, but I think folks need to hear this again. You got to be smart. You have got to turn off the emotion when it comes to stuff like this. It doesn't matter what market it is. It doesn't matter whether it's the stock market, the commodities market, the gold market. It doesn't matter. Markets are markets. And the fundamentals apply to all of them equally. Protect your money when you can. But I've never had a way that I could do it as easily as I can do it in crypto. So it's a little bit shocking to me if people aren't doing that. Now, for the podcast, I think most people are in Rowan. We've had a good couple of weeks. We've had a good month. We can weather this because we got into a good investment. We got into it at the right time, and we are collecting big APRs while we're waiting, while we are looking for wherever your out position is. And we're going to talk about that tonight, too, because we always talk about it's going to go up, we can't wait. But we never talk about when do we get out. We never discuss that. So maybe we might dedicate some time to that tonight. But I don't know. I'm kind of angry. So maybe tonight might not be the night to do it. I'm not angry at the situation. I'm loving the situation. It's good for me, man. I am loving the situation. The more those red candles show up, the better off it is for me personally. But I know it's not for everybody. I want everybody to win at crypto. I really do. I absolutely want everybody to win at crypto. I don't root against anything. Even if I'm holding my favorite token and the mirror of that token, which is a different name on it, is going up, I don't root against it. I absolutely don't. I want everybody to make money. This is what we are doing this for, is money. But too many people are stuck in sunk cost bias, don't understand what opportunity costs are of holding and doing precisely what they're doing. And we make video after video after video illustrating the math, why that's a bad idea, why what you are doing is fundamentally wrong. But we get a lot of hate. We get a lot of angry comments, man, even when we're right. And we're right. It's just pure pride that will not allow you to push the button and realize that I screwed up 8 months ago when I should have been out of this and I wasn't. I screwed up. It's not too late, man. If there is still capital there, it's not too late. For the life of me, I can't understand this. Write it all the way down. I will write it to zero righteously. Like Slim Pickens sitting on that nuke, swinging his hat over the top of his head and yelling, Yahoo, as that thing plummeted to earth. I cannot for the life of me understand why you consider this a good, sound investment strategy. But it is your money. We don't give financial advice here. You see that? But we will give some philosophical advice. I can do. I'm comfortable doing that. Rethink your position. Because right now, the strategy that you're practicing isn't a strategy at all. It's lottery. You are putting it in because everybody knows that it'll come back. Everybody knows. And that is pure propaganda. But if you say it enough over and over and over, it starts to become the truth because this is all you know. We try to do something a little bit different here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'll tell you what, the people that we helped out, I could not be more happy for them. Rowan, it can fall off 20% and everybody here is still up. We are still up. It's going to correct. It has to correct. We've discussed this over and over. We talk about it on the Discord endlessly. Bell, link the Discord in case there's any new viewers here who are not aware of what we do here. We talk about this endlessly on the Discord. Anything that goes up that fast can realistically come down that fast, and you have to insulate yourself. We reached out directly to the SIF chain folks because we were saying, what happens if we put our money into a rolling unbond state so that we don't have to eat 7 days of losses before we could pull our money out? No problem. There are no additional fees. There are no gotchas. It might be a little bit of extra work by on your behalf. I would share with you guys the email, but it wasn't my email. It was mine, but I didn't get it so I could flash it on the screen. All right. This is the word. This came from SwiftChain themselves. So for the folks who are buried in there and you're wondering if there's a downside to keeping your money in a perpetual state of unbonding, no, there's no downside. Straight from the horse's mouth, because this is what we do. And if you want to ask them again, they're going to be here on the 12th. They're going to be here in less than 2 weeks. We're going to have them right here. It's going to be the split screen. You're going to see Casey on that side, and you can ask him anything that you want. But we didn't want to wait 2 weeks. We couldn't wait 2 weeks because the market is shaky. We had to get the information now so that we can give the information to you. This is what we do here at the Podcast. There is no downside to it. Now, why would you want to be in an unbond state? What do you think, Belle? What is the advantage of keeping your money as liquid as possible? What's the advantage there?
You can move it to, let's see, white whale and keep it safe, keep it earning that stable APR, or you can put it into whatever project catches your interest that is actually going up. You can move it.
I'm not telling you to chase the rising tokens. I'm telling you to be smart with your money and use all the tools that are available to you. These are all the tools that are available to you. We do this over and over and over. We absolutely bombed our very own YouTube channel so that we could bring you this information. I just want to make sure that you guys are following it, because this right here, that right there, should be good news for you. It really should, because your money is safe. Your money is liquid, and your money is holding fast, earning 20% while you wait for this to stabilize. While you wait for those paper hands that we all talk about that have been, that's why everything goes down. While you wait for that stuff to clear out and the market to get rational. At that point, you buy back and you just have more of it from your original capital. This is not rocket science. It really isn't. So, with that, I'm sure this one went over well, Belle. Do we have any questions, or should we keep talking money? I'm sure I got some hate on this.
Oh, no, actually, I can't say you got any hate, but
I just railed for 20 minutes. I don't even.
You did.
I never
you
do.
Did.
You need to hear it. All right, that's all I'm saying, is that you need to hear it every now and again. It's that slap in the face. I know, because I slap myself sometimes. I say, Scott, what the hell are you doing? Get out. And I do. Belle, please carry it. What do we got, Belle?
Old man in regards to the monologue was sitting there cheering you on, saying, "Go get him, Scott."
He's a great guy. Old man's a hoot. And, that's the funny thing. Ever since we stopped scripting about 6 months ago, I noticed that I chase the lights. And when like a dog with a rag in my mouth, I'm just going to keep going. Going and going. I made my point 9 minutes ago, but I just kept hammer it, Belle. Please carry on.
All right. So Jesus is God posted a question that I'm actually going to take because it was freaking hilarious.
Wonderful.
I wonder what bleeds more, women or crypto?
Oh, you go ahead, Belle, but we all know the answer.
I'm gonna say crypto because, oh my God. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because you could say it. We all know, we're all adults, because for women, it's only 25% of the time. For crypto, it's every day. This is the new normal for us. So, yes, Belle, please carry on.
All right. So, Strika, do you guys dual stream somewhere else as well? I can't see all the questions you're answering.
No, sir. We do not dual stream. So I assume it's a sir. You know what? My own analytics say that 99.3% of the podcast audience is male. So if I defer to sir, I'm probably right. The math is on my side. I'm not saying that runner isn't going to come in and completely bust my hand, but I'm saying it's unlikely. So when I say sir, I'm probably right on that one. This is just not a face that women flag. Oh, I want to hear Scott. I want to hear him talk. I'm sorry, what was the question? Do we multi-stream? No, we do not multi-stream. I was looking into that, into the restream. You know what? We can't really get an audience on YouTube. So how many other platforms should I fail on before I just, you know what, this probably wasn't for me. We're just going to go back and Twitch stream games. You can watch me just raise hell and rant as I'm playing World of Warships because that's our fallback. No, we did look into restreaming, but we have no social media presence. We really have nothing. So there'd be no point in restreaming this to Facebook and Twitch and all that. You know, I understand it'd be fun, but we don't make a lot of money here, and spending any more just doesn't make sense for us. So, no, we do not restream. Belle, please carry on.
All right. And John, hi, Scott. I have Rowan in both Kepler staking at 160% and Osmo Rowan LP on osmosis, paying 99% bonded for the 21 days. Any reason for the disparity?
Yeah, because one of these is the one that you directly stake. Let me pull it up here. So the one that you directly stake, if that'll pop up, Sift Chain. That's the wrong wallet. Hang on. I got in trouble for this last time. Give me a second, guys. I got to switch wallet. We have to go to the YouTube wallet. So this one right here, yeah, this one here, this is actually offered. This is from Sift Chain, from the L1 Sift Chain. So they are giving you that percentage right there to support the validators. This is what they are doing. So that's the percentage, and that is determined by Sift Chain themselves. This one here, there we go. That's the right wallet. And I'm sure that you're talking about this pool. Look at Osmo. My God, 391. Still has the same buying power. It hasn't changed, but woof. You kind of feel that one. This one right here. Now, this is an APR from an LP that is offered by osmosis. So that is determined by osmosis. And this one right here is determined completely by the level 1 Sift Chain. They pick their percentage. They put it out. This one is determined by osmosis and by the needs of the pool. If there's an awful lot of action on that pool, that APR is going to go up as they are incentivizing people to provide liquidity. So that is determined by osmosis. The other one is determined by Sift Chain themselves. I hope that answered the question, Belle. Please carry on.
Jesus is God. Hey, Scott, are you buying more Atom at these lower prices, or are you waiting for it to drop more?
No, I'm not buying anything right now. I'm buried. All right, I have everything that I could unbond. I did unbond, with the exception of Sift Chain. Everything pool that I could pull out of, I've been inching out of them. I don't I don't tell you guys about this stuff because we're not a financial advice channel. We don't do that. So I don't actually, I show you my wallet, but I don't tell you my moves because I don't want to influence anybody. I don't want you to, whatever I do with my money is my money and my business. And I'm not here to influence anybody to tell you, you should do what I do. I don't do that. Aside from the fact of protect your money, but that is a philosophical discussion. I'm not telling you to sell anything. I'm saying, look at the signs and determine it for yourself. So I tell you what, I tell you flat out what I do. But currently, no, I'm not buying anything. My money is sitting safe, happy in White Whale, and pretty much what I have left is sitting there in Sift Chain because I consider these right now the best investment in crypto is White Whale. Absolutely, hands down, White Whale is the best investment in crypto because you will not lose money in White Whale. You cannot lose money in White Whale. It is straight UST. That is worth $1 now. It'll be worth $1 tomorrow. Bitcoin could go to, well, I don't know. I was going to say Bitcoin could go to 80 cents and UST will still be worth $1. If Bitcoin went to 80 cents, there would be no more crypto market. All right. It's gone. We'd have to rebuild this thing from the ground up. And I don't think you'd see $2 trillion pouring right into this again. But, no, I'm not buying anything. I'm more than happy to let the market recover 5% across the board before I start pulling money out again. I would rather miss 5% of gains than eat 35% of losses. That's me, and I will do it every time. This is not financial advice. This is what Scott does, and I'm only answering because you asked. Belle, please carry on.
All right. So we've got one more question and then we've got a few comments, and these will make you feel better. All right. So Strika, I've got some good questions today. I would love to know each of your thoughts on NFTs on Stargaze, Zone, or NFTs in the Cosmos ecosystem as a whole.
There's only one set of NFTs that I care about, and that is the podcast NFTs. If you guys saw the neat thumbnails that we put out, our thumbnail artist has been putting these things together, and the theme of this is psychos, just plain psychos. So if you've seen the pictures, I'm sure she scrubbed through all of our videos and found when I was looking my most heinous. So she pulled those pictures, she stuck them up, and she did thumbnails out of them. So that is an NFT set that I care about. Those will be MJ is minting them. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about them, talk to MJ. You can reach him on our Discord. But honestly, man, aside from that, those are meaningful to me because they're about something. They're from something. It's not 1,000 of the same regurgitated image that you mint over and over and over, hoping for a good one. That's not investing. That's the lottery, in my opinion. So I like single case, one-off NFTs. I think those are neat. And I do own a few of pictures, images, stuff that I like, stuff that resonated well with me. I buy it like art, the way I would buy art. But there's, aside from that, there is a big NFT community. I'm not really part of it because, again, I want them to have meaning to me. They should do something for me. Not, I hope I'm going to buy it, so I hope I can sell it for more. I don't really do that. But yeah, aside from that, I'm sorry. I'm not that deep into the NFT community. I understand that that it is very passionate, and there's lots of folks that are just pouring more and more money into it. It's just not something that I do. I like one-offs. I'm a big fan of those. But yeah, 1,000 of the same thing with subtle differences and powers and stuff like that. It's not really my thing. So I don't know. Is Emery into NFTs, Belle?
Emery is not, well, I don't know. He's talked about a couple, but
he's made some money on these things, so I know he's flipped a bunch of them. So maybe, you know what, when we get Emery back on the show, or if he's watching tonight, he can type in and say yes, he's into them or not, because I can't really answer that. But Belle, we got you on the big screen, so please carry on.
All right. So next up, we've got our comments. We've got 4 people who dropped comments about the show. Okay. So first one comes from Samir Bader. I love you, Scott.
Well, you know what? Samir, I love you. Thank you. This is a round of applause for Samir.
All right. Saltwater Cowboy coming up next with You're a Rock Star of Crypto Investing, Scotty.
Oh, God, no, man. You know what? This is for Saltwater Cowboy, man.
Hey, you.
I don't know if he's serious or if he's picking on me. I don't know which way to go. Every time I rant, and I do apologize for that, guys, but It gets to me sometimes. We spend a lot of time doing crypto, man. I mean, we are always up here. I spend way too much time doing crypto. Now, it's been rewarding for me, but I honestly, man, it'd be tough for me to recommend this to anybody, this, kind of path, because it is work. I know it's easy. I watch YouTube videos too, and all you got to do is buy, hold, believe, diamond hand, and you're going to be a millionaire in 3 years. So I get it, but it hasn't been the journey for me. All right. It didn't quite work out that way. I didn't luck into a token and it suddenly, went up, hit that 1,000x, and now I'm all set. It's been a grind for me over and over and over, protecting my money when the market was bad and just buying the hell out of stuff when the market is good and dumping it as soon as it waffled. That's been my journey. And it's a lot of work. I would not recommend this to I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. But if you're passionate, if you got the drive, if it means more to you than pretty much anything else, I'm telling you right now, you can do very, very well in crypto. But you have got to fundamentally change your mindset. You have to look at this as a job. It's not just fun. You throw some money in and you hope things work out. No, you have got to dig. You got to root like a hog looking for truffles. You have got to read every document. You've got to read the white papers. You have to, know your investments all the way down, what they are, how they work, what's going to make them pop, what's going to get them from A to B to C. And when they put that roadmap out there, you have to be able to almost ideologically align with it and, again, see the path. Yes, I know exactly how they're going to get from A to B, and I can anticipate how the market is going to react to that. If you're not willing to put in that kind of time, it'll be a hobby. you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, and, hope the market itself 10Xs so you can 10X right along with it. But if you're not willing to do that, it is tough to earn in a crypto bear market. I mean, I have never had this much difficulty and having to put in this much time to earn in a bear market, in any market. There's always something. But this one here, man, you got to dig and want it. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm ranting again. Belle, please carry on. I don't even know if I answered the question, man. I'm chasing the lights tonight.
You did.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't a question. It was a comment.
All right,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Then you carry on, Belle.
So, okay, Saltwater Cowboy actually just hit us with the $20 super chat.
I'll be damned.
Awesome.
Look at there. Guys, I think I flashed my wallet up there again, man. It wasn't intentional. I'm not trying to show off or make anybody feel bad. I don't care. We just do so much of these things, and I slip up sometimes. Your money is not going to me, all right? I don't need it. I appreciate it. I don't need it. It's going to Belle. Belle, please carry on.
All right, ID10T Fish. Love the show, guys.
That's it? ID10T. You can't say idiot fish. You know what that is, right?
Hey, you know what? I do know what ID10T is. Thank
I
you very
think
much.
ID10T kind of feels like a military guy to me, because we always had
I wonder where that comes
well,
from.
we always had little games we played with the new guys. I was in the Navy for 26 years, so there were plenty of them when you were underway. Go down to engineering, get me a bucket of steam. Go back to the bosun's locker and get a BT punch. There were plenty of those things, but the ID10T fuses, we always had those. So the equipment's down. Well, I need an ID10T fuse. Go and ask the chief for an ID10T fuse. So it just feels like a military guy to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Belle, please carry on.
All right, and Strika says we love you here and love a good rant.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be my gift. That's all I have right now. Aside from protect your money, all I have is ranting and railing. So carry on, Belle.
All right, Strika, bit of a noob question, but hypothetically, if Rowan was to have a massive crash, would the APR come down quickly? Also, because I found the APR on Rowan has me buying it at any price for passive income.
Yeah, see, that's going to be a little bit different on this one. They just implemented, and look, you guys can see that already. Look, man, we're coming down. All right. There was no way we were going to be fully insulated from this. The market is hemorrhaging. It is contracting. It is recessing, and it's going to take everything with it. I mean, honestly, Rowan has probably weathered it better than most, because if you look at it over that 14-day, this little guy right here, I don't really care about that little guy. That's like, it's like when you go to the gun range and you were aiming center mass and you missed up and to the left a little bit. You don't worry about that one. Worry about that one. I was still close enough. When you see a chart like that, that's just good news. And when you see a 14-day chart like that, that's even better news. But like anything else, Rowan can absolutely crush. But due to the new policy or the new reward system and the PMTP that they put in, we're in for a treat on this one. I think. I think. I don't know, but I think. SIF chain is probably the one that I'm comfortable to ride down a little bit, because I want to see how the new policy works. Now, even with that, with the new monetary trade policy that they implemented, because they're the first ones to do this. So this is almost academic to just see what happens. I'm a little bit curious. I believe if it's operating correctly, the way that they said it was, the way that they wrote it out, that this should recover probably quicker than most other tokens because of the arbitrage opportunities that are being created right now, particularly with the fall of these tokens. So we're going to see. Now, is it going to change those APRs? No, I don't believe it will. These are set, from what they said, these things are going to be set and they're going to move weekly. So every week these are going to change. They're going to go to something else, and that they're going to adjust as necessary. But right now it's theoretical for us because we don't know. We haven't seen it. It's been out a week, so we don't even know yet. We can't even really speculate. We do not have a large enough sum of data, and we haven't seen a whole lot of big crushes, pumps and dumps to actually see how SIFChain is going to respond to that. So right now, I'm comfortable holding it still. If it bleeds off another 15%, I'll probably pull out and wait for it to stabilize. Wait for it to stabilize a little bit. So, but yeah, right now I'm going to say that the APRs are going to remain unchanged. But right now, the thing for me is to see if this thing recovers. If it recovers as it should, according to the policies that they've put out and the way that this DEX is actually functioning now, if it recovers the way it should, then life is going to be good. But if this comes back around and everybody loses their nerve and pulls out and this thing goes back to 8 cents, then I want to say that it was a neat experiment, but that was about it. So right now, I think what's happening is perfect for SIFChain right now because we get to see. And because we can come back and say, look what it did, look how it recovered, life is good, don't you worry about it. They got it. And if they have it, everybody's going to emulate them. Everybody will be putting in their own PMTP to see how, because if it worked here, it'll work everywhere. So, yeah, I think it happened at the right time. I don't believe that the APRs are going to change. Yeah, so I hope that answered the question. But again, please, guys, I am speculating on this. There is not enough. We don't have enough data. So I'm speculating. But I think, I don't know. How about this? I'm not taking my money out of it. I'll leave it there. Belle, please carry on.
All right. Jesus is God. Hey, Scott, do you think we will enter a recession this year or 2023 or not anytime soon?
It's hard to answer that particular question without getting political. It really can't. Oh, pardon me. Apple juice, guys. Sorry. God, I don't want to cross the streams here, Belle. That's a kind of a dangerous question for me, right?
Yeah.
So, will we enter a recession? I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to pass on that one, guys. Look, I'm Belle and I did political. We did some political stuff and we did it for years and years, but we've done our very best here not to let our personal politics enter into this. We're not talking about that. We're talking about crypto. Now, I understand the question. I understand why, because a recession scares the hell out of everybody. But there are, you know what? We're going to carry on. I could go an hour on this question. I'm not going to. I don't want to cross the streams. I apologize. Maybe we'll spin up another channel where we can talk about this again, but we're not going to do it here. Belle, please carry on.
All right. So Idiot Fish did chime in with a $10 super chat and confirms United States Marine Corps.
There you go. See, and you know what? I'm almost sure he was a tech. Some level of tech. That's anytime you get into the ID10T, man. That's funny stuff right there. So Idiot Fish, appreciate it, man. Semper Fi. Belle, please carry on.
All right, John, Scott, do you have an opinion on the Stellar Lumens token?
I have a opinion on most things. It's blue chip, and for what it's worth, guys, I pretty much live my life over in the alt world. I live over in the altcoins, so we're already an esoteric channel, and we're existing in an esoteric space. They've been talked to death, and I don't think anything I say, plus or minus, is really going to add any value to the conversation. Again, you're talking about blue chips. That's like asking me about Bitcoin. What do you think about Bitcoin? You should be familiar with it. XLM is another one. Stellar Lumens is another one that you're probably familiar with. It's not an investment that I'm in. So that's all I'm really going to say about that one. But I'm not in too many Ethereum tokens. I think the only Ethereum token that I hold in meaningful volume is probably Orchid. That's just about it. But again, you're talking about a product here, not so much. It's a product that has that is backed by crypto. So they're not really a crypto company. They're a company that uses crypto. So when you get into that and you're talking about any of these products that are over on Ethereum, those are the ones that I'll invest in because it just happens to use crypto, but it's not really a crypto company. I like those. The same way Jackal. And I know Emery's going to beat the hell out of me for this, but Jackal is a company that when they launch, coming up, guys, Jackal is a company that uses crypto. They're not a crypto company. And those type of things, if it's a product that I believe in, I will be all over it, because the difference here is that I'm buying crypto as opposed to buying stock. But that is effectively for these things what it is. It's a stock. It will give you the same kind of governance that you would have being able to vote as a stockholder. It's going to give you those same benefits. So these are companies that use crypto, but they're not really crypto companies. So you look at Orchid is one of them. Jackal is one of them. Believe it or not, AMP, Flexa is one of them. They're not really a crypto company. They're a company that uses crypto. So if you can look at the product and say, yes, I agree with this product. I think that this is going to go somewhere. I see the path for this product. Then by all means, buy the stock. I get it. You're buying a crypto, but you're really not. You're buying a stock. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. You know, products, not all products work out. They just don't. Fidget spinners, all the rage. How many people are going out of their way now to buy fidget spinners? You're just not. You might see them, but who wants to invest in a fidget spinner company? They had their moment, and that moment is past. And we see this more and more. So if you're evaluating these products, not cryptos, but products, then you need to see the longevity of that product and say, yes, this is going to work out long term. Orchid is one of those products because it's a VPN. It's a good VPN. I want to argue that it's probably one of the best VPNs on the planet. Orchid and Sentinel, they're both going about it the same way. I can see a path for those. I can see longevity for these products. I'm happy to invest and buy their stock that happens to be in crypto form. Jackal, data storage. Do you think the world's desire for data storage is going to go down? Do you think that as we continue to evolve and put out more of these and iPads and all this stuff, that the need for storage is going to decrease? I've worked in that field. I've been working in that field for 20 years. I assure you, they haven't stopped building, and there are no plans to stop building. So you're talking about a product. I'm all over it. I am 100% all over it. So, wow, I chased the light on that one too, Belle. But I just want to make sure you guys know where my mindset is on some of these things. You're going to have to break down, and we're coming to that time in our crypto journeys where we are going to have to be able to separate the products from the money manipulators. DEXs. Everything is just DEXs all over the place, and not so many products that are coming out. So we're getting to that point. But you need to be able to look at it and evaluate it and say, is this what is this? Is this just a way to manipulate money, or is this something that is going to generate external value? That's important. That is absolutely critical. Because if you're talking about another finance company or something that just manipulates money, you have to be able to look at it and say, where are they generating income? Where are they getting an external revenue stream that will increase them? Because if not, all they're doing is diluting the current marketplace. Whereas Orchid, yes, I see where they are generating external income. They are pulling from like everyone who signs up for the service, everyone who gives them money. That is external money that's coming in and increasing the value of the company. Jackal, everybody who signs up for Jackal and is paying for data storage, that is external money that is being poured into the business. That's a good thing. So they are not purely at the whims of the crypto market. They are at the whims of their consumers. And I would much rather be on the side of a good product that is out seeking consumers as opposed to another DEX that is just trying to peel money off from other DEXs. That's where I'd rather be. But, that's me. And again, I chase these lights to hell and gone, Belle. I'm sorry. Please carry on. This is too much Scott talking tonight.
Melanated Frequency Channel chiming in with a $5 super chat. Hey, Scott, besides SipChain, White Whale, and Apollo, are there any others that you can recommend for nice APY for the waiting period?
Well, we're almost getting to the point, and this is way off for me, but we're almost getting to the point where, believe it or not, osmosis is starting to look like a real strong. If I was buying anything right now, I would be buying Atom and Osmosis. When I sense the bottom or I feel like we're there, when I start pouring money back in, it will be going into Atom. It will be going into Osmosis. It's always good to diversify. You never want to have all your eggs in one basket. So even though Sift Chain has been performing admirably, for me, it's not a long-term strategy to say I am only buying Sift Chain and nothing else. I will never make myself that vulnerable to the whims of a single token. I just won't do it. But yeah, Atom, Osmo stuff. Yeah, they're starting to look pretty juicy to me at these prices. But again, it's going to determine. It's going to be at the whims of the market right now. Everything is kind of at the whims of the market. So until I start to see some more stability creep in here, you know what? I'm pretty comfortable in white whale. So yeah, believe it or not, Osmo is just looking very, very juicy to me. It's at its all-time low. It's never been this low. So that's not to say that because something's at its low, you should buy it. I'm actually, from the time I started buying Osmo plus all the APRs that I've been pouring into it, I'm about even on it. Now, I used to be, I was up well, and then it hemorrhaged down, and I'm about even because I was buying it at $4. Now I have that opportunity again. Isn't that funny? Because I'm going back on everything that I just said. But the difference in this one is that it's money that goes to work for me, and it's been going to work for me for the last 8 months. So yeah, I mean, it can. I think I broke out my math on this one, and it can go to about $3.15. After that, I'm losing money on it. I have lost money on Osmo. So before it gets there, if it sees 350, I'll dump everything. I will absolutely dump everything. I'm hoping, I mean, like everybody else right now, that the market gets a little bit of stability. But if not, and it continues to go down, down, down the way it is, my money's pretty well protected, and I'm going to own more Osmo than ever before. So I'll just leave that. I'll leave that right there. Belle, please carry on.
All right, Samir, have you looked into Kadena, KDA?
No, sir. I'm not familiar with that one. I do apologize. There's a lot. I mean, there are a lot of tokens, a lot of dexes, and I don't have time to get to all of them. That's really where it is. My personal investment strategy, again, is to know everything I can about product or a token or a debt. I'm going to know everything about an investment before I put money into it, and it takes time. You can only read so fast. I can only retain so much. I can only have so many notes. So if I'm not saying it's a good product or a bad product, I'm just saying I'm not familiar with it. I'm still there's some other stuff that I'm looking at. Now, I promise you, man, as soon as I put money into it, you'll be seeing videos about it. So if KDA doesn't show up, I'm not saying it's a bad product. I haven't gotten to it. So I'll leave it there. Belle, please carry on.
Saltwater Cowboy chiming in with what about Kava?
Kava's changing things up. It really is changing things up. I'm trying my best to get out of financial products, investment products, and Kava is both of those things. So I'm trying to inch my way out of them. I want to put my money into products. That's really it. I want to put my money into something that is generating external income from the legacy world, and that means everybody who isn't crypto. The more money we can siphon out of there, the better it is for everybody. All right, everybody over here in crypto, it's just better. It's better for the legacy world because they are getting products that are built on blockchain. They are private, they are secure, they are functional, they are decentralized. And decentralized, I can't think of a single thing that decentralized doesn't make better. So it helps the crypto world because you're starting to bring in external money. It helps the legacy world because they're just getting a superior product. So I'm trying to focus over there. Now, Kava, they're doing some neat stuff if you're into borrowing, lending, all that other stuff, man. But there's enough volatility in what I'm in right now before I start wanting to pour risk on the top of it by loaning out my crypto. It could be the best thing in the world. It could be the best formula in the world. It's just, man, my money is already volatile enough. I'm not sure that's something that I want to pour into. So, I'll look at it deeper, man. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Belle, please carry on.
Right. So one more question from Sofa Ninja. Scott, where are you putting your Rowan staking rewards? Do you restake them back into Rowan or Rowan LP or put into White Whale?
Oh, Rowan, Rowan, I roll straight in. So the Rowan APR, let's third screen that one. I don't want to break out the math right now. These ones right here, I push them straight back in. I just stake them. This is your APR. As soon as you pull everything here and restake, we'll go ahead and restake. I don't even know how many validators on. I don't even know which one this is. But as soon as you push that up here and you roll it right in, you're turning that APR into an APY. I'm a big fan of APYs. If you want to see the most powerful force in the universe, it's called compound interest. And as soon as you start rolling back in your as soon as you start rolling your rewards back into something that's already 169 APR, you're turning that into an APY. And that APY on that one, what is it? This is rough math, top of my head. 5, I think it's like 580, something like that. I'm a big fan of that. So I believe in the product. I like what they're doing there. It's something, it's unique. It's something that hasn't been tried in blockchain before, and I'm more than happy to be I'm more than happy to ride on the back of innovators. If they can make me money, I believe that they can. So for my SIF chain rewards, which I assume that's what you're talking about, I will APY them because why wouldn't I? I guess I'll just leave it right there. And if nothing else, for you DCA folks, it's a baked in DCA. Every single day you're pouring more money into it. Price at the time is irrelevant, but you are literally going to DCA your price in. I don't see a downside to it. I get it. It's a 3-week lock-in, but I've put all the capital, the pure capital out of my wallet. I've put all of it that I'm going to in that. So the rewards are just, they're freebies. So they're making it rain on me. They're making it rain on me. So I'm more than happy to return the favor, and I just push them back in, man. So that's what I do with them. I hope that answered the question. Belle, please carry on.
All right. Ryan Deegan just hit us with a $10 super chat saying, I shot a 77 on the golf course today and my Rowan is a growing. Cheers to the podcast and everyone who follows.
77. That is, I'm not going to ask you to go golfing, sir. If I shoot under 100 on any course, it was a great round. I don't care if it was a miniature golf course. If I shot under 100, that was a great round. I am not a good golfer. I am just not. But I keep going out. I like to golf. I suck at it. And I have no desire for lessons and to just make myself better. I'd rather slice the hell out of my drive, throw my club, and cuss. That's how I get enjoyment out of golf. And I'm not going to change. If you think I can rant here, you should see me on the golf course. And it's funny because I have nobody but to blame but myself. There are lessons available. You can get a pro. Anybody can tell you, look, you gotta close your wrists when you hit, Scott. If not, you're gonna slice the hell out of it. And I know it, but I don't do it. That's really all it is. I should have thought about that. That was an excellent comment. I should think about that before I start to rant, because I think a lot of the people that are just absolutely getting buried right now, losing their ass, I think they know better. They just don't want to do it. So maybe that's me. That's why I slice my driver just to hell and God. Thanks for the $10. Belle, please carry on.
All right, an idiot fish he's got me dying by saying, you called me a pogue.
A poke. That was, it's Saturday, baby. You got to give us a break, man. We go live 3 nights a week. Oh, and by the way, I think this is a good time to announce it if we got anybody left. So we're going to be stopping our Tuesday stream. And we're going to be doing something special for the podcast for the OG members. These are the people that give Belle $20 a month to be a part of the show or to part of the channel, and we have not been paying them enough attention. So our Tuesday stream is going to stop after we got to finish this run of NFTs and any of the NFT purchases, by the way, you guys make, it goes into the new studio. Thank you very much. But as soon as we're done, because those are already dated, Tuesdays are going to be dedicated to individual Zoom calls. So we're going to have all the OG members. And by the way, I think we have 2. Belle, is that right? I think we have
got
2.
four.
4. We have 4 OG members. We're going to be using those Tuesdays for personal Zoom calls. Now, we're not talking to you individually. We're going to start a Zoom call at 7 o'clock, and any of the OG members are going to have an invite. They're welcome to join. And we're going to be talking about the stuff that we can't even talk about live, that we can't even talk about on the member streams. So this is the time when I'm going to evaluate your portfolio if you want me to. This is the time where you can see my real wallet and hear my mind and why I'm doing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, where I'm doing it. You get all the 5 W's for our stuff. So we thought this is it's a good way for us to give back to the guys that have been supporting the channel the whole time. So if you want to be OG, I'm not plugging for OG members or anything like that, but that's what we're going to be doing on Tuesday. So if you guys see the Tuesday streams go away, that's why they went away. Again, man, look, there's so much I want to say. There is so much that I want to say that we just can't do it here. But we're not on YouTube. I can do what I have to do. I can cuss. I can spit. I can throw things at the camera. But mostly we can get all the way down to the brass tacks, the stuff that we don't talk about anywhere. So it seemed like that's a good thing to do. Crypto's been good to me, man. And I want to share the information, but there's stuff that we just cannot put out here. So I think our last Tuesday stream is going to be next week. That'll be the last time you guys see us on Tuesday. After that, that's going to be the OG night. But we will still be here on Thursday. We will still be here on Saturday, taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, observations, all that other good stuff. But yeah, the Tuesday we're dedicating that to the OGs, man. These guys have supported us for months and months, and it's time to give back, Bell. I don't know. Am I off base here? What do you think?
Nope, not at all. I this was an idea that we've discussed, and we were both in agreement on it. So yeah, we're good.
And we talked about it, and the only person who's answered me has been Leanson. Leanson wants to come on. He's ready, man.
Yeah,
he's like,
Leanson
take it apart. Yeah.
Leanson was the only one who answered me, and it sent me a private message. So yeah, Leanson, apparently it's going to be all you because no one else has answered. I'm good with this.
Private lessons with the podcast. All right, you guys can call it whatever the hell you want, but that is going to be going on. So look, man, we've talked it up tonight, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me. This right here still hasn't gotten any better, and with a 900-point plunge of the Dow, the NASDAQ bled off like 4.5%. With that happening on Friday, you knew it was going to be a bloody weekend. I have no idea what Sunday's going to be. If you want the predictions, I ain't the guy, man. I don't do that. We've never done that. We're never going to do that. But YouTube is absolutely full of people who are going to tell you exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. So have a go. I guess take a look at them, because half of them are going to say it's going to recover. Half of them are going to say it's going to continue to dump. So I assure you, one group is going to be right. It's just, it's the nature of the beast here. So if your money is not protected, if you're vulnerable, if any of that other good stuff, you need to pay attention to this chart. This is the one that matters. All right. Take it apart any way you want, but this is our crypto gold standard. So as it goes down, the market goes down with it. It is what it is. Love it, hate it. It doesn't matter. This is our reality. This is our pragmatic reality. So that's a chart that you need to pay attention to. And once you spend enough time, that is always running on my computer, by the way. Always. I look up, I always see Bitcoin. That's the one that matters. Nothing on there is going to tell you what it's about to do, because I want you to look at this right here, from here to here, from 12 to 6. What about this suggested that it's about to dump off an additional 1.5%? Nothing. All right, nothing. It does what it does. Investors determine this isn't right for me and I'm out. That's what Bitcoin is. Emery's been begging me to do a Bitcoin video. Give me my viewpoints on Bitcoin, and I don't want to. All right, we already alienate most of the crypto community with everything that we say and do. I don't really want to alienate the other half. So, but if you want to spend some time looking at charts, that's the one to pay attention to. And look, guys, with that, I had a wonderful time tonight. I want to thank you guys again for indulging me, man. Anytime I start losing my mind and just ranting away, I really appreciate you sticking with me. All right, it's not me, man. It's the passion, it's the money, and I care about this. So with that, guys, I'll turn it over to Belle. She's going to talk us up. Isn't that a nice shirt she's wearing tonight? Haven't seen this one before. She'll talk us up, she'll talk us out, and you guys, you know what, enjoy your Sunday. Belle, take it away, ma'am.
All right. So for those of you ladies and gentlemen who joined us tonight, we can't say thank you enough. Okay. For you guys who are throwing out the awesome questions, who are tipping the channel with super chats and, poking fun even. We could not do this without you guys. We seriously couldn't. Now, with that being said, this coming Tuesday, we will be back on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're also going to be back on at our normal time of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, such as, okay, where was Emery tonight? We'll explain that. Just shoot Scott and I an email, scott@thepodcast.com or bella@thepodcast.com. And we'll tell you what Emery's up to and answer any other questions and concerns that you guys might have. Again, we do thank each and every one of you guys. We could not do this without you, and we will see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.